Hey boys and girls, it's time to learn more about Torment, the villain of this last big Spider-Man crossover with Venom, Carnage, and Spidey, and it was called Death Spiral. And what's going on is you get to see a bunch of different families all together and intertwined, and that's how Spiral saw things. But he also saw that those were entanglements that were impeding you from getting you where you need to be. So let's dig into this. This was written by Charles Soule with art by Kev Walker. And who else is here? Matt Hollingsworth is color artist, and VC's Joe Caramagna is the letterer. So we end with Torment's end at the last issue of Death Spiral, where Venom tossed him off of a roof. And we come to find out through him sitting and talking with a preacher, he wants to tell a story of his own family. And he says a family means a lot of things. Mostly it means pressure. Be this, not that. Do this, not that. Live this life, not that one. The bigger the family, the more opinions and obligations to think about, like a vice making you and breaking you. And my family was huge. So anyway, so you get a guy named Graham, and he's got all of these family members. His dad, looks like his, let's see, what did they say? Grandma's sister, and then brother Mac, and Graham's girlfriend, Lauren. So, or Laura. So, in the end, Laura has to go home to her mother, who wants her to cook and clean and just do everything. Her responsibilities are endless. And Graham says, I can help you, you know that. Do you want me to help? And she says, better if I just handle it myself. It won't last forever and college awaits. See you tomorrow. So she goes inside, and Mom says, get it so clean you can eat off of it or you will. Then she falls asleep, only to have Graham come into the room, and he says, I'll get you out, but we have to move. And he's like, we have to go get the rest of my family. And he says, no, they're gone. He's like, you were under so much pressure, I could see it, the spiral between you and your family. For most people, it's just a connection, but yours was tied around your neck and it was choking you. Now it's gone, you're free. I set you free. So she doesn't understand, and she sends him packing, and she runs back into the house. And Graham just walks off, and he says, people disappoint you. So the main thing about this story is that they're trying to get you not to empathize with Graham, who was Torment, but they're trying to get you to understand where he was coming from. And see, that's a very fine line to walk, and I'm glad that they let Charles Soule write this, because Charles has been a lawyer for years, and that's a tightrope that you have to walk. You have to decide in your own mind who's good and who's bad, where that line comes, how to cross it, how to uncross it. If you can come back from what you've done, there's a lot of different layers to this. So it's as much a confession as it is a true comic book story. But it's really, really great. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. And it's a good way to kind of give you the closure that you were looking for at the end of Death Spiral that you didn't get. But here, you get that closure. You come to understand who Graham is, why he did what he did, and you see that, he's patently evil. He really is. He's patently evil. His girlfriend saw it, and a lot of other people could see it. And unfortunately, it looks like this spiral thing has been passed on to a new generation now that Graham is dead. So is it a mutant thing? Is it a physical thing? Is it a psychological thing? Whatever it is, his niece now appears to kind of see the same things that Graham did. So, like I said, it's closure, but at the same time, it's opening a new chapter. It was a lot of fun. It was fun, but at the same time, it had a purpose. A lot of these epilogue books don't really go anywhere. They don't give you anything of value, and this one I feel like was totally, totally worth it. So for my initial assessment, I'm going to say that this was a lot of fun and it was closure at the end of a big storyline. So what did you guys think? Did you pick it up? Did you not pick it up? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.